We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest.
Nodding off where I stand.
Well met.
To polish up my gear for tomorrow.
It's been a hard day.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. If your plane arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
Time to be heading home.
Well
Like it or
met.
not, I must go where duty calls.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. Oh.
For confidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
This has no bearing on our current conversation, but might I say, the pawns in this party are women all.
And yet no two of us are the same.
So, the fun begins again. Hey, Arisen?
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Very well. I must.
See? UK sent you to watch my back, did they? It's not the first time I've caused them worry. But never mind that now. Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Shall we report our results?
Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge.
With any luck, the instructors in the training ground here will have a Ocado battle ready ere long.
He thinks the troops will get more out of their training if they had a soldier of your caliber to guide them.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
How troublesome. Arisen, are you alright?
All this fuss over a moment's caution. What's happening here?
Most impressive, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Not bad.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. Thank you. I am in your debt.
We are to retreat then?
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped Death's touch.
True enough.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. Behold the state of the village! 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this.
Pitiable Arisen.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Not to see this done right.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
Say, do you think this one's really Arisen?
Doubtful. The way I hear it, about a dozen
What
Arisen.
should I... Oh,
Have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. It will be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? Suppose there's naught else to be done but make for home. Mayhap I'll browse the shops before I leave, see if I can't find aught else to take back with me.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my ears on.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only... If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, try them as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek. Thieves favor light armor. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense. And I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Very well, there is no, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
You found strength courses through you. It's good to see.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Do come again.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no, but I shan't take up any more.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
My head hurts.
Didn't you hear me?
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Goblins, Master!
We have no need of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. Prepare yourself! Very well. I shall return.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not ever likely. Best hope you're not right. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust.
Well done.
That was thrilling. I didn't know I could feel so alive.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force. I am ready to attack, Master. Might I be of assistance?
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
One can see far to the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment. And find our bearings.
It is as you say.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
seems a decent spot for a campsite.
A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Has anyone got a story to share? I'll hear any tale.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It await us on the road ahead.
keeping your balance on an incline this shot. Perilous.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
What's this? We're trapped. Seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every...
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid against some...
We've got goblins!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course. Guard all your wits. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you. See?
That's it!
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.